Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back. This is episode 107 of the FIFA 17 My Player Career, and we're going to be jumping straight into today's action. We are at home taking on Everton in the Premier League, and as you know, we are very close to the end of the season. I don't think we're going to be winning the Premier League title, too many points adrift of top spot, but we're going to try and finish as high as possible, strong as possible. We're also still in the FA Cup, so we've got that to look forward to still at the end of the season. In fact, we're going to be playing the semi-finals of the FA Cup in today's episode as well, so hopefully we can get past Tottenham Hotspurs it is. So our big North London rivals playing at Wembley Stadium. It's going to be a tough one for both sides, but hopefully Arsenal can come out on top and get ourselves another trip to Wembley Stadium, but the next time it will be in the FA Cup final. But as I said, we are looking for a move away. Our transfer request has been accepted here at Arsenal. So this could be our last few games at the club before we do move away in the summer. Still waiting for some big offers to come in, of course. Hopefully some do come in when the summer is here, when the transfer window opens, that is. Could be moving abroad, could be staying in the Premier League, in fact. You never know. One of the big boys might come in for us in the Premiership, but do we accept them? Or do we just reject and hope for PSG or Bayern Munich or Dortmund? Or even a trip to Italy as well. We'll just have to wait, see what offers come in. But as I said, we want to end the season strong, so let's try and get ourselves a goal in this game. As you can see, it is still Arsenal 0, Everton 0. And that ball cleared forward there. Everton were going to go on a counter-attack, but thankfully Arsenal defending well. As our players have been taken down there, Arsenal. And it's Kai, edge of the area, shoots. Good save there from the Everton goalkeeper. 15 minutes to play, and it's still 0-0 here at the Emirates Stadium. Delafeu, is that getting a yellow card there? It is of course. We've got ourselves a corner. Can we steal this one later on? Kai's had a quiet game, to be honest, as he heads that one straight across the goal, and nobody was able to get on the end of it, unfortunately. So the score still 0-0. Oh, look at that, just wide. I'm surprised nobody was close enough to get on the end of that one, but onwards we go. Everton this time on the attack, and we're into the final minute now at the Emirates. Everton still in possession. Passing well, trying to get themselves forward, but there's Maitland now defending well for the Arsenal, and it looks like, well, in fact, it is going to end 0-0 as the final whistle blows there. A quiet game for Kai. As you can see, he finishes the match at the Emirates Stadium with a 6.9 rating, 85 passing percent, which is not the best, but onwards we go. We're going to move straight into the next game, and as I said, it is the North London derby, but this one is going to be playing at Wembley Stadium because it is the FA Cup semi-finals, and as I said, we want to be progressing through to the next round, which is of course the final. I think it's Manchester United and is it Man City or is it Chelsea in the other semis? I can't remember who it was, but I think Manchester United are in the final, but I forget who the other side is. So hopefully it's going to be a tough one anyway, whoever gets through in the other semis, and this one, hopefully Arsenal are going to get through on this one. Here is Kai right now, playing the ball nicely straight forward there for Renato Sanchez, who looks for the cross. Good defending there from, is that Danny Blind playing at Spurs? I think it is. There is Christian Eriksen though, big fan of Eriksen's. Oh, as Kai steals it off the defender there, plays it through for Renato Sanchez, gets it back from him, and Kai shoots it into the hands of Hugo Lloris. Not enough power on that really to get past the Spurs goalkeeper. So into the second half we're going to jump now, and it's still nice and sunny here in London as Kai's ball was just intercepted there. The ball to Kai, that was. Kai's currently on a 7.3, and he's just stolen the ball again off the Tottenham defence. He tried to play it through for Renato Sanchez, but he's got through somehow, and he's put it into the back of the net, and that breaks the deadlock. 55.5 minutes gone. It's Tottenham 0, Arsenal 1, and I have no idea how Sanchez actually got that. Kai tried to play it through, but look at that. Renato Sanchez held up his run. The Tottenham defence running into each other, opens up the space for Renato, who just smashes it in to the back of the net to score his first FA Cup goal of the season. And what a better stage to score that than at Wembley Stadium. And now Arsenal pushing forward here, trying to get this game wrapped up, get ourselves into the final, and another trip to Wembley could be on the cards here. Good passing play from Arsenal, and Chambers with the shot, and he should have really passed that one back to Rafa instead of taking that shot on the edge of the area. But we're into the final minute now. Arsenal just trying to hang on here. It's Tottenham in possession, pushing forward, looking to get the cross in. Good defending again from Arsenal. Defended really well, but that took a bit too much on for Kai. Back in the box from Tottenham. Shot comes in. Again, good block there from the Arsenal defence, and there is the final whistle. Arsenal, they get the victory, a nice 1-0 win. Renato Sanchez getting the only goal of the game. So it is Arsenal who progress through to the FA Cup final, knocking out their big North London rivals Tottenham, and still another chance then for another medal. And it was Manchester City, the other club in the other semis, but it is Manchester United, in fact, who win 2-1. So it's going to be a Manchester United versus Arsenal FA Cup final. That is going to be a tough one, but hopefully we have enough to get through, well, not get through, but to actually win the trophy in the end. So at least we could possibly end the season with a trophy, end our time here at Arsenal with a trophy as well, if we can, of course. And back to the Premier League then it is. It's Arsenal at home taking on Burnley. This should be an easy 3 points, but we are in the Premier League, of course, and the game is easy no matter which team we are facing. But hopefully Kai can get back on the score sheet. Didn't score at Wembley Stadium, of course. It was only Renato Sanchez that scored in that match. So let's see if we can get Kai on the score sheet. But it is Burnley looking to go through, and that was a poor shot in the end, straight into the hands of Sportiello, who just palms it away for a corner then to Burnley. Just over 10 minutes gone here at the Emirates. Kai's had a quiet first 10 minutes, only on a 5.8 rating, which is pretty poor, but I guess he hasn't had many touches of the ball as of yet. But it's still Burnley pushing forward here. Good defensive play there from Martinez, and now Arsenal have a chance to get the ball clear. Ramagnani, come on Arsenal, get the ball clear. What are you doing, lads? Defending a little bit cautiously there, a bit too cautiously. But we're going to jump into the second half now. A little less than 20 minutes to play. And now here is KAIQOM. Plays the ball nicely through there. It's coming on a yellow card, I just saw there. And back in the box. And Rafa was taken down there. He was. Rafa was taken down. It's going to be a late penalty here for Arsenal, and a chance. I'm sure it's going to be Kai. He's going to be stepping up for this one. A yellow card as well there for Ulverstad. As I said, it is going to be Kai, number 52, who steps up. Can he give Arsenal the 1-goal lead? He does. The goalkeeper just stands in the middle. He didn't even dive for that one. That bumps Kai up to a 7.5 rating. Is that going to be the only goal of the game? And as long as Burnley don't score, I don't care even if it is, because that is going to be an important 3 points for us as we push for a higher place up the table as we can. That's his 11th Premier League goal this season. Remember, our target is 15. We had the injury layoff, of course, so 15 goals is still some achievement with the games remaining. And now Arsenal pushing forward. Kai trying to run in space. Is he onside here? He's getting all the way through. 2 minutes to play, and he tried to dink it over the keeper, but I think the goalkeeper actually got a hand to that. So that is a really good save, actually. Let's have a look at the replay. He dinks it over, and yes, the goalkeeper does make a good save. So it is going to be a corner here for the Arsenal. Kai's asking for it around the penalty spot. Comes in more towards the 6-yard box. Headed away. Can he get this back in? He does. Anybody get on the end of it? No, they can't. And now Burnley do get the ball clear. Only as far as that Maitland-Niles up there, but it goes out of play for a throw. No, it's Tafari Moore who throws it inside there for Kai. Maybe one last chance here for Arsenal to double the lead. Here's Gabriel, plays it forward. Rafa tried to turn and shoot, but the defender read it. And Burnley do get the ball clear. And there is the final whistle then in this Premier League match between Arsenal and Burnley. Arsenal take the 1-0 win from that penalty spot kick from Kai. He finishes the match with a 7.5 rating, 100% passing rate. That's always nice to see. And we do face Manchester United next. This isn't the FA Cup final, so don't worry about that. This is the Premier League. And so hopefully Arsenal can get the victory here with Kai being rested. I think it is Manchester United at the top of the table. Luke Shaw's just got booked, and he's actually scored 3 minutes after getting booked. So it's all about Luke Shaw so far. 25 minutes in, Arsenal still trailing 1-0 as we approach half time now. Wow, not much action in this game, is there? Into the second half, and still the first 6 minutes has had all the action. An hour gone. Are Arsenal going to equalise? Come on, boys. 15 minutes to play. Man United still leading 1-0 as we go into the final 5 minutes at Old Trafford. And there is the final whistle. So it is Manchester United who take the 3 points. That gives them a nice little gap there at the top. As you can see, Arsenal currently in third with 4 games to go. We do have a slight chance of winning the Premier League, but I don't think that's going to happen. Manchester United are not going to drop points. So we are still playing for a second place finish then, where Chelsea are right now. Man City, Liverpool and Spurs just behind us in 4th, 5th and 6th.